Right. Peace and love, everyone. Just trying to get the lighting together. No one's in the room. Anyways, to help me, welcome to another live chat on Sunday. And I'll wait for people to get into the room before I go ahead and start. The format of this chat is going to change a little bit. For anybody that comes into the chat or anybody that watches the chat later on, welcome to anyone who just came into the room. Thank you for coming in, and thumbs up. Just trying to get the lighting and stuff together. Oh, it's not even 4. Okay, welcome. Please thumbs up the live chat as you come in. Welcome, welcome. Just going over the format of the live chat. Of course, it's a negative-free zone. We don't use profanity. We don't talk about politics, sex, religion, race, anything that could be controversial. It's a place where we just come, sit back and chill, talk about Natty dreadlocks, natural hair, health, nutrition, all of that. Whatever else you like to talk about outside of those things that I named. Trolling, of course, will not be tolerated. There's plenty of moderators that are in here. Thank you for the thumbs up. Plenty of moderators will be in here that will help aid in the trolling. So we just want to make this a positive day today. I'm sitting back just trying to kick back and relax a little bit. Welcome. As you come into the live chat, please, by all means, thumbs up the video. Just going to do a few little changes today so we could just keep the regular flow without stopping at 5 o'clock like we normally do and start getting everybody's information as far as that chats. Hey, Empress Sahar, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Anyone else who has come in, would you please make sure that you thumbs up as you come in? It doesn't cost anything. I promise you that. Thank you, Sahar. Okay, there's 10 people in the live chat and there's only one person that thumbs up. Thank you. Okay. I don't use products on my dreads. I'm a product-free person. No shampoos, no conditioners, or anything like that. I water rinse only. And if you check out my channel, you'll see a thick dreadlock whole package of just like all of my videos, my playlist, the videos of water rinsing only. If I use anything, it's just going to be aloe vera directly onto my scalp. So that's it. I can't give you like anything else because that's what I do. And this must be your first time in this chat, so I just want to welcome you. Thank you for coming in. And anyone else who has come in, thank you for coming in. And please make sure you thumbs up as you come in. Welcome, Empress Sonia. You're new. Thank you. Welcome to the live chat. Is anybody else in here that is always in here that can help me to welcome the new people that are coming in? I know, I see you, Empress Sahar. Hey, David. I know it's close to your bedtime. Oh, cool. Definitely. That's my friend David in Ghana. Much love for you staying up, you know, late to watch the chat. Oh, no problem. Thank you for coming in. Make sure you subscribe so that you can, you know, see more things. And you'll be able to see a playlist and they'll give you the whole breakdown of, you know, how I've cared for my hair over the years. And I just recently put up a video of like, it wasn't in chronological order of how my hair started and how I got it to where it is now. But make sure you check out my last video. So subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Stone Cold Brick House, welcome. You all, I'm not looking like a ghost, am I? I think the lighting looks cool, but if it looks too bright, let me know. Welcome, Stone Cold. So, Bishan, I just want to make sure, just so I can address you correctly as an emperor or empress, I'm thinking you're definitely a guy. Definitely an emperor. I just want to make sure, though. You can never, never know. Oh, I hope everybody's enjoying that Sunday. Everybody has had a great weekend. It's been a weekend of being in the house because it's been very cold here, rainy, then it's a little bit of snow, but mostly like ice and stuff outside. Welcome, George. Welcome, Emperor. Thanks for coming in. I'm still waiting to find out if I think Bishan is definitely an emperor. Cool. Okay. Thank you. Well, welcome to anyone. Definitely anyone that's in the chat that is here for their first time. Thank you for coming. Make sure you subscribe. I have plenty of videos on my channel dealing with freeform dreads, natural hair, everything. I mean, just check out the playlist that's specifically for dreads, because I have like 2 other playlists where I have story times and other health stuff, health issues. The weather has been in the 60s. See, it was just 50 here in Empress Sahara, and it just changed overnight. It was going up and down though. It'd be like warm one day and then it'll drop down like 20 degrees and then it'll be warm, but right now, I mean, it's not real cold outside. It's just slick. You gotta watch your step. Seriously, and the salt hasn't been put out on the streets yet, so you gotta be careful with driving. Let me see. Yes, welcome to anyone that's new to the chat. If anybody has any questions that they would like to ask or anything that they would like to tell about themselves as far as their dread journey or what they're doing and how long they've been growing, please, by all means, feel free to do so or ask any questions that you would like to ask in regards to that, in regards to nutrition or what have you. I'm not the nutrition guru. I can just tell you just some of the things that's been going on in my life as far as nutrition wise and how I really just like got my whole body almost totally 100% back in order. Oh, thank you. Welcome, Conte, from Kenya. Welcome to the chat. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you. One thing I just want to let you know, it's a negative-free zone, so it's real chill. Positive vibrations only. We don't talk about sex, politics, drugs, race, religion. We don't use profanity, and we just, respect each other and just ask questions, talk about whatever it is that you feel that you could bring to the channel. If anybody's celebrating anything, by all means, let us know. This is the month of January 2020. So if anybody's celebrating anything this month, thank you. Now, see, I would never know because you obviously never commented, Emperor Bashan. I'm just gonna call you Sean, Emperor Sean. So you're already subscribed then, of course, right? Thank you so much, Empress Sahar. Thank you. I appreciate you, Emperor Sean. Thank you, because I had no idea. I thought you were just like new. Conte, are you new to the channel? I mean, are you a subscriber? Have you been watching me for a while, or is this your very first time even seeing me? Let me know. I'm glad to see some guys in here tonight. We have George. We have Sean. I mean, we have Conte. We have, hold on. Who else was just in here? David, I hope he's still in here. But yeah, if anybody wants to, we do talk about nutrition. I have to thank my sister, Empress Sahar, for, just talking to me in depth a lot of times, with questions that I would have, regarding health and how to change things. And do you think I should do this or should I do that? She's been kind of like my go-to person outside of talking to a regular, physician. She's a holistic health coach. So thank you. You have watched me like evolve and change just since we did even before then it has started a little bit, but it really started when we did our smoothie cleanse. Thank you. Now some of you all are coming in and I appreciate it, but you all never make comments. I never even know who's been here. Really? Really? That's how we doing it? Derek, that's how we doing it. Okay. You all again. Negative free. Negative free. I know a little bit of Spanish. I know enough. So anyway, well, thank you. Welcome. Thank you, Empress. All right. I mean, it's just 10 minutes in and somebody wants to come in and clown, but you know how it is. Anytime you sit back and talk about positive vibrations or when there's a lot of positive energy going on, of course, we have to have opposition. So, you know, it goes with it. If everything went perfect, I would just probably faint. Hey, Ade, welcome, Empress. Oh, you all good. You on time. Just the fact that you're here, I appreciate you. You know that. Welcome. Oh, okay. Did everybody see I know you did, Empress Sahar, as Ade. Thank you all, and thank you for your comments. I did a slideshow, and this is for anybody that's in the chat that doesn't know. I did my last video. My very last video was a slideshow, and it was going over just like the progression of my hair, but I don't have the pictures. I'm still working on this editing stuff. I don't have them in like chronological order up until like from when I started over 16 years, 3 months ago up until now. But you'll get to see, you could tell like from the beginning, you know, where I started off at, and then you could tell the differences of how I combined and did everything. And when I started freeforming, you'll see the difference big time. So if you get a chance, watch that video. But the reason why I'm saying that is because Empress Ade already knows she's about to get out her perfect photo. If you have photos, and this is for everyone, and definitely we need our Empress on this too. I want to do a video like that, and I want to do it this week. You know, and that's why I'm definitely saying it now. If you can send me by any means a picture, it's up to you, because some people don't want to be seen on social media or don't want to, you know, just be seen, period. You know, just if you want to be, I would love to have everybody on my YouTube channel, everybody that's been coming in that, or anybody that's new, or if you know anybody who would like to be on, you know, just like a little slideshow, a little 5-minute slideshow, probably have over however many people send their pictures in. Please send them to me. All my information is in the description box. You can email me a picture. You can send me a picture in Messenger. Those that have my phone number, a few people. Hey, I was thinking about you today. I was about to watch your video, and then I gave my daughter a day of beauty. Welcome, Angel. Everybody, please welcome Angel back. Y'all know who she is. That's Miss Jackson, honey. AKA, for those who don't know, she used to have, well, she changed the channel from Natural Nirvana to Angel Jackson, and she's doing her thing. I thought about you. I'm so glad you're on here today. Thank you. But yeah, please send pictures. It doesn't have, you don't have to have dreads to send a picture. You could just be rocking your natural hair. And I want to do like a little small mini video. Trust me, the music is going to be way better. I hope if my nephew works with me on this project, it'll be better than my little dun 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 dun, my little 2 songs back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's how far my editing went. But I want to include everybody that's here. Thanks, Angel. Thank you. I'm glad you're here, and I hope that all is well. I hope that you've been healing. Welcome, Dernie. Welcome, Dernie Purcell. Are you an emperor? I'm sure you're an emperor. I appreciate you coming in and speaking. Definitely. Make sure you all thumbs up as you come in. You still breathing? I tell you, all good. So yes, anybody, natural hair, you can have your hair braided, you can have your hair just down in its natural state, whether it's curly. If you have dreadlocks, by all means, you know, would like men, welcome to the live chat. Thank you. I know for sure that you're new here. So we just want to welcome you into the chat and everybody else. Oh, not a problem. We always recognize people here. It's like a big family here. Well, a medium-sized family here. We're small, which is cool because it just adds to the comfort zone. You know, feel free to ask any questions that you may have. But again, please, you all, I have all my information in the description box. Some of you all know that I'm going to be counting on you to send a picture. Especially if you're here every Sunday, or even if you're not. And then Angel, definitely. Please, I would love to just I want to put this video together. Hopefully I could get started on it by tomorrow, just to get started on it. You know, start collecting the pictures. Just check out the description box. Send me a picture. Send me, you know, a good shot of you or whatever. If it's something you have that's close up, that's really showing, you know, what you're trying to accentuate, which is, you know, your hairstyle, I appreciate it. Especially brighter color pictures that'll show pretty good. Okay, is that cool? Is everybody cool with that? Empress Sahar? I know you have some beautiful pictures. Ade, Empress Sahar, Angel, and everybody else that's in here. Please, by all means, again, and I'll say it again later on. Somebody's come to join us right quick. To those that are new to the chat, y'all probably don't know this person. But he just jumped up on the chair and wants to say hi. Okay. Emperor Journey, you said you love your locks, but seems to get hard to touch. You mean your dreads itself are feeling hard? Empress Angel said, hey, Lucky. Empress Sahar said, hey. Yeah, he's a part of the channel, you all. He always, whenever he sees me on the computer, he's running by. The texture is hard. You could be using hard water. I mean, depending on where do you live, because of some of the stuff that comes out of these water faucets in our homes, you know, you might have to put I don't know how often you're washing, how often you cleansing your dreads, so I can't tell you whether you have to give me more information. You're in New York. It's a possibility that you have hard water and you probably need to put a filter like on your shower. A filter, you know, one of those filters. They have like the pure filters and stuff that you could change, so it changes the texture. So all the toxins and stuff that's in the water won't, you know, from having hard water. You cleanse your hair 3 times a month. I do mine twice. In the wintertime, I do every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. Some people, it depends on what you're doing, you know, what your activities are, and you know, all of that, how often you need to cleanse. But if you're doing 3 times a month and not putting products in your hair, then you should be okay. In the summertime, I do like 4. I do once a week. And definitely make sure you're drinking plenty of this, because when you put, they said, hey, Cujo, when you putting back, depending on your weight, you're supposed to drink half of your weight in ounces. That's, I would say, let that be a goal. If not, I mean, even do more than that, you know, but that's what they say daily we're supposed to intake. And I do. I truly do. Easily. Yes. Definitely the intake, whatever you're putting into your body is what comes out as well. So if your hair is feeling super dry and all of that, it could very well mean, you know, you might need more water in your body. You trying to drink more? Okay, good. Okay, Lucky, you can go now. I'll see you later. Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry. He's caught up in my hair. Okay. See you later. Oh, he's not going. Welcome to anybody that just came to the chat. Please thumbs up. Did everybody? I mean, okay. As long as you don't put a lot of products in your hair, you could blow. Yeah. Thank you. That's my son, Mr. Lucky Osiris. Yeah, Dirty, if you drink like half your body weight in water, in ounces rather, that would be good. If you have a problem with drinking this, you could always add stuff to it like cucumbers and lemon slices, lime slices, stuff like that. I have one of these glasses. I don't have anything in mine, but this tube keeps the fruit from, or whatever you put into it, ginger, it keeps it from getting into the water. Not 100%, but, you know, for the most part, it keeps it separated a little bit. Yeah, I just gave my daughter a day of beauty today, and I need to work on mine as well because that's what I need to do for the start of this year. Actually, I need to do a ACV rinse. You know what? It goes through your body better at room temperature, and I like it too. I like it cold too. Definitely in the summertime, but honestly, they say that it from what I've been studying and from what I've been hearing, that it flows through your body better at room temperature. So I kind of like, you know, I have some sitting out on the side to refill this one with, and this one's been sitting out for a minute. Is that Empress Sahar? Do you? I just want to make sure room temperature, right? I'm almost like 1,000% positive. You don't want it super cold though. Okay. The one thing that we're gonna do different today, instead of at 5 o'clock, just so we won't break up the monotony of the chat, just to keep everything flowing. Instead of at 5 o'clock, people giving out their information or whatever. Most of you all already have your information. Okay, room temperature. Thanks, Empress Sahar. Thank you. So instead of at 5 o'clock, like I said, Empress Sahar, you know I have your information. Bonafide, I have your information. Ade, I need to be updated. If you're doing anything or whatever you need me to do, just email it to me. And I'll just put all the information. I'll send it out as a community post to everyone, and then I'll put it down in the description box. A lot of people don't look in the description box, so I'm thinking about just like letting it fly on a community post after the meeting. I mean, after the live chat on Sundays. So at 5 o'clock, we're not going to break in. Everybody put in, you know, their information. I'll just send me your information. I'll collect it and I'll put it on the community post. Just make sure you send it straight to me. If you have my phone number, text it to me. If you're on Messenger with me, messenger it to me. But like I said, a lot of you all, I have all your information. Okay, I see you. Thank you, Ade. I see you, Conte. Honestly, I did mine the hard way. Welcome, Boho. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. I did mine the hard way. There's a few ways that you could do it, but what I did was I basically just took like I took 2 to 3 that were close by each other, and I just kind of started in the beginning just like twisting them together. Thank you so much, Boho. CBD is fine. I don't have a problem with CBD. Yeah, you could talk about that. I mean, if you have some information that you would like to share on that, that's fine. But yeah, I just started letting them mate together. Just started twisting them together. That's a great question. You done went from this to that to you didn't put out 3 questions in like 1 minute. I'm trying to answer one question. You can send me another one and then another one. So we can talk about what do I think about in terms of anxiety. That's a good question. That's a very good question. Seeing as though I'm a person that's been dealing with panic attacks and anxiety and depression for, I can't even put depression in that category. Let's just say panic attacks and anxiety for over 16 years. So I don't know what you want. What do you want to know? What do we think about anxiety? I think a lot of people use it unnecessarily because a lot of people don't even know what anxiety is. Everybody uses that word loosely, and if you've never really had like bad anxiety or panic attacks, trust me, everybody walking around saying they have anxiety. I have anxiety. No, maybe poor coping skills, which I definitely have. Maybe, stress, but it's not anxiety. Anxiety, it'll feel like something is like an elephant is like standing on your chest and you don't know which way to go. Panic attacks, that's part of it. And you know what? That's funny that you mentioned it, and I'm glad that you did because I'm doing a video about that. I've done one video about it, but I'm going to do another video about it. Yeah, CBD, it didn't work for me. CBD did not do anything for me. And I didn't go up to the highest milligram, but I brought a $50 bottle. I brought a $30 bottle. I forgot how many milligrams, what the strength was, but it did not. Matter of fact, right after I brought my very first bottle of CBD oil and I was talking to the lady about what I needed it for, I had a panic attack, honestly. I mean, it may work for some people, but seeing as though some of the stuff that I've been on, it didn't do anything for me. I'm gonna talk to you too, Journey. I like that you brought that up. I'll talk to you because I'm making a video. Actually, I have that on my list for this week. I'm making a video about some of these medications that you should definitely never take. A good rest and a headache. Okay. Okay. What pill? If you don't mind, I mean, if you feel free enough to share, what medication are you taking? Because I have been on a little bit of any and everything when it comes down to anxiety and panic attacks and depression. The depression started way before the anxiety and stuff. That's what I initially went to the doctor for. But I've been having depression since a youth. So if you have a medication, I might be able to tell you something about it, or if I've experienced anything with it before, because that's something that I have done. Also, I have some videos up so you can check it out. But I'm off of medication now. Oh, please explain, Empress Boho. Flower. Xanax. Glad you mentioned that. That's definitely one of the ones. That's one of the main things I was going to talk about, benzos. 0.25 is not a high milligram. That's a very low dosage. That's like practically nothing. So that's not bad. Just don't take it for a long period of time. Your body becomes dependent upon it. Also, it can cause like things like memory loss, and not just short term. Blurred vision. I could testify to both. I'm still trying to find some things in my house that I put up that are very important. And it's been over 5 years. I'm very forgetful. If I don't write everything, that's why I keep a pad and a pen by me at all times, because if I don't write it down, I will forget. I forget sometimes when and it's not about age or anything. It's been since I've been on medication that I really noticed that I forget a lot. And it's not meant to be long term. I was on a benzo that was like Xanax. I've been on Klonopin. I've taken Valiums. I've taken Ativan for the past 16 years. No, I would say because I got off of everything last year. So I would say that it had been about 15, 16 years that I've been dealing with my situation. I can't really say if it's been exactly 16 years that I've been, but I've been off of the medication since I started with a new doctor in January of last year. I was able to get weaned off of my medications. Xanax can cause early dementia too. I don't know how old you are, but it can cause you to have dementia like as early as your 50s. Yeah, I'm telling you, oh, if I could tell, I am gonna tell you all. It's about some of the things that I've taken and some of the side effects and some of the stuff. Right, and this is around the time the age 54. They said that you can get dementia definitely as early as in your 50s when taking Xanax, Valiums, Klonopin, or some people say clonazepam. That's the generic version. Any benzo is not supposed to be taken for an extended period of time. And the fact that I was on 3 milligrams a day for years, imagine that, along with Ambien and a million other pills. You know, CBD oil may work for you. I don't know. Okay, Boho said, I never heard of that. Remeron. Is it Remeron? Am I saying it correctly? Taking everyday worked for what it was for. But what was it for? And that's another thing. I was taking Seroquel and it caused me, and that was the reason why I started adding more fiber and stuff to my diet, which helped to lower my cholesterol down tremendously, because Seroquel raised my my cholesterol up to 722 was the highest. At first it was 500 and it dropped down when I changed, my diet. Then it went back up a month up to 722, and I was able to get it back down to 131, or it's probably lower now. I did just go to the doctor the other day. Yeah. And anxiety and depression, they say, goes together. I didn't know anything. I had never even heard of anxiety. I didn't know what anxiety was. I'd never, I just used to say I felt weird or whatever, because it was going on for a good close to a year before I actually said, you know what? It's more than just feeling weird. It's something else. Okay, I said it correctly. Good. Yeah, but the high cholesterol, Seroquel, and I was on a high dosage of Seroquel. I'm gonna talk more about it. We'll talk more about it when I do the video, because that's definitely, my daughter actually picked that for me. I asked her what should I do, and she picked that for me to do a chat on that. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Who's still here? There's only a few of us here. And if it stays real small, we'll end it at 5 instead of 6. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Alcohol adds to depression. It's a downer, and it definitely adds to depression. A lot of people think it's making them feel good or helping them to cope or deal with it, but it actually, as far as your body, it adds to the depression. Oh, he jumped down like he heard somebody. Okay, Boho, you said move into another location and change your house. Right. It's an inside job, and it's work. I think anything in moderation is okay, though. And I'm talking to you, Emperor Darnie. Anything in moderation. It's not like I was just in line at Walgreens trying to get some stuff for my daughter's hair. Like I said, I did a day of beauty for her today, and I'm not finished. But I went there to pick up some things, and God, it was this lady right behind me, and she was like reeking. It was just like a nasty stench. You could tell it was like alcohol from like the night before. It wasn't fresh. It was just like she done fell asleep on that. And she was trying to get another half a gallon. And I was like, God. And she was old enough to get it. But here in Chicago, if you don't have your license at certain places, if you don't, if you go to these regular little joints or whatever, but going inside Walgreens, they won't start, not over here. Not where I live. They won't sell you alcohol. She didn't need any more anyway. So, like I said, in moderation. My birth father is an alcoholic, and trust and believe, it's not a good thing. Yeah, Lucky likes to have on clothes. He gets mad when he doesn't have on clothes. I always dress him. Matter of fact, it's funny because I just found oh, the sweater is getting on my hair. I can't see. Oh, but anyway, yeah, I keep him dressed. Welcome, Elra. Welcome, Emperor. Great to see you in here. Blessings to you as well. Yeah, I'm waiting on Bonafide to come in. Oh, you checked out his, yeah, you checked out his Pinterest page. Welcome, Emperor. Welcome, Emperor. Yeah, but back to Lucky. I just found like a bunch of his older clothes and one of his old coats. I'm still looking for one more coat. Now, Lucky loves clothes. He gets mad when you take off his clothes. He thinks that means that he's gonna be in the house and he's not going anywhere. He feels, I don't know. He's a different kind of dog. He even has like a hat. He has hoodies, everything, and he's cool with it. Yeah. Thank you. And then because he's on the channel so long, but this happened long when I first got him, he had clothes that were given to me, and that's some of the I found like two of the outfits. So he was already when I got him, he was like a little bit over one, and I think he's 8 now. And yeah, he's been accustomed to clothes since he was small. I mean, he's still basically the same size, maybe a couple pounds heavier. He's very small. Yeah, I did. But you know what? He be scaring the people around here, and I'm glad. He really do. He wouldn't wear boots, Boho. Flower, he wouldn't wear boots. Thank you, Emperor Derny. I haven't tried a scarf. He definitely likes coat sweaters. Definitely his little pajamas. Well, it's just a, t-shirt. He don't have the bottoms. We had just a little dusting of snow. It rained. The temperature dropped, so it's icy outside. Today was my first day going outside. Being a single mother too. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I'm trying to see what is this in my hair. Oh, I think it came from this. Yeah, it did. I'm sorry, you all. See, that's why I always have my hair like covered up. The sweater. I had another sweater the other day that did this, and it was great. It was terrible. For a snowsuit, that'd be cool. Let me know. Yeah, do that, Boho. That'd be nice. He would love it because right now he just has on his little leg warmers and his little hoodie, his chillaxa hoodie. But send it to me. I appreciate that. I want to talk a little bit about nutrition, and I like the fact that you did kick it off. Emperor Derny, you've been putting in a lot of input as far as the chat today. Thank you. But just oh, and Boho, I need a picture of you. I don't know if you were in here when I was talking about that. I want to do a video this week, and send pictures. Everybody who has a picture, I want to be able to post a picture. Definitely need my kings, my emperors involved, my empresses, or if you choose to call yourself queens, queens. I need a picture to be able to post on, like the slide show that I did the other day. I want to do another one, but I wanted all of other people, and I might have one picture of me maybe in it, but I really want pictures of you all, people from my channel. I want to do a just a big one, a big, dedication to you all. No, I actually use my hair as a pillow. I have it tied up at night in a, well, it's not tied up, it's actually in a cap, a King James cap, or sometimes I still switch back and do a pillowcase, but for the most part I like the King J caps. But no, I use it as a pillow, so it doesn't bother my neck at all. I guess if I wore it unprotected and just down, it would, but I can't do that because my dog sleeps at the end of my bed and his hair would definitely be a part of it. Welcome, Empress Teresa. Thank you for coming in. Okay, thank you, Boho. Thank you, Flower. Thank you for coming in, Isadora. From Rome. We've had people from Ghana, Kenya, and now Rome. Welcome, Tiffany. Thank you for coming in. Welcome to everyone. Thank you all for thumbsing up, for coming in and thumbs up. Again, negative free zone. We respect everybody. Profanity free. We don't talk about drugs, race, religion, sex, politics, anything that could cause any type of controversy. We try to just keep it as a negative free zone where we can sit back and chill and talk about everything else, nutrition, whatever. Right. Empress Sahar. We can definitely, I'm glad too. I'm glad to see people from other places in here. And David is my friend. That's my buddy. No, you're not late. You're right on time. We're just getting started. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. But again, we just respect one another for 2 hours. We try to keep things real chill so that everybody can cool out. Because sometimes people be in here and they might be going through problems and just want to come in here and chill and talk or listen. And we want to make it just a peaceful place to be. I hate these groups and stuff that I see where people are just like going back and forth over this and that. And it's just like, let's just take it easy and talk about good things and healthy things. I water rinse my hair in the wintertime twice a month, once a week in the summertime, depending on my activities, which I'm not doing a whole lot in the wintertime, so every 2 weeks is fine. And then also with it being super cold where I reside, I like for my hair to be, definitely my scalp to be dry, and it takes a while for my hair to dry, so I'm not trying to do it too often, but definitely every 2 weeks for sure. Well, it depends on what you're doing. I thought you said you did it 3 times a month. It all depends on the activities. I can't tell anybody how often to wash their hair. If you have overactive sebaceous glands, if you sweat in your hair a lot, if you, are working in the field in which you're attracting dust or dirt, if you work out every day. So, just even if you didn't have dreadlocks, how often would you do your hair? Depending on the length, I'm sure, for men, some men do it every day if they don't have any hair, or but it's not necessary unless you have super active, overactive sebaceous glands, or you just dirty, like you're a mechanic or something, and your hair is getting, your hair, but you should have your hair covered. if you are in a field in which you're attracting dust and dirt. Particles are floating around right now as we speak. So, it's Lent is inevitable, but as far as cleansing, yeah, it's totally up to you. Welcome, Isidore. Do you have any questions that you would like to talk about? Is anybody celebrating anything for the month of January? Anybody celebrating anything this month? Oh, I just want to put this out here too. Welcome, cousin. Thank you. Thank you so much. You were just live not too long ago, right? I think you were just live. No, I don't. Not at all. I have no plans whatsoever. I've been growing my hair for 16 years and 3 months, and no. It was this morning. Okay. Yeah, I've been running all day. I did a day of beauty with Isis. So I'm working on her hair and did her hair. I mean, her nails, her fingernails, her toenails, mask, all that stuff, just gave her a whole day of beauty. So I've been running since this morning. Oh, and cousin, they have brushes, the Wet n Wild brushes, the Christmas edition ones. I have them. They have them like half price. They're $15, but I think they're cheaper than that. They might be about $10, $10 to $12. They have them over here by my house. And then also check out the new food mart by my house on 71st. They have an olive bar. I thought about you. You're the only person I know talking about an olive bar. So if you want olives, come on over here to 71st Street. And then those brushes, again, it's on sale. They say half price. They $30. But when I went up to the register, I didn't buy the brushes, but my other stuff was like $3 cheaper than what they said it was. So check it out. You need to come around here and definitely check out the olive bar. Nothing this month, Empress Sahar, just today. We all celebrating today for sure. You have a birthday? You have a birthday, Emperor George? Yeah, the new grocery store is wonderful. That's my cousin, you all. Tweety. Aging Gorgeously is my cousin. We've been called twins most of our lives. Now we just don't see each other that often. Definitely celebrating today, every day. Every day. I jump out of bed, even though bones be cracking and hurting and body be tight sometimes. I'm just happy to wake up and see the rest of my family. Lucky is always super excited. Now he over there worn out. And then I go check on my daughter and make sure she's good. So yeah, just celebrating just for today, right? 3 years, no cigarettes. Oh my God, I just made a post on my Facebook page about cigarettes taking. I thought cigarettes actually took more years away from your life. Cigarettes taking 10 years away from your life, but chronic alcohol use takes away 30 years of your life. I don't understand that one because my father is still going strong. My birth father is still going strong. He's about to be 76. And I know he's been drinking probably since he was like 15. Great, Tiffany. 2 pounds lost. That's a good number, a good weekly number to keep it off. 2 weeks, 2 pounds a week is good. Losing it real fast kind of makes it come back on fast too, especially if you're making like a gradual change, it helps. Yep. Absolutely stone cold for being able to get up, wake up, first of all, and then get out of bed. Even if I have to roll out. Sometimes you just got to roll out. Yeah. Well, my father, no. My birth father, I lost my papa. I lost him last year and to blood cancer. But my birth father, he's Sahara's a empress. Emperor George Sahara's an empress. Yeah, my father's been drinking for a long time, but when I saw him, I did see him over the holidays for the first time in a year. And I mean, I don't think he's doing too well. He used to be able to maintain and manage and move around, do a lot of things, but he was just like not himself when I saw him this last time. Matter of fact, I didn't even post any pictures or anything of him because I was just like, I don't want to do that. No, Empress Sahar is the holistic person in the room. She's a woman and a very beautiful one at that. Oh, Empress Sahar, I was thinking about doing something about G bombs. I was thinking about doing a video about the G bombs and how it helped me out. To lung cancer. Yeah, I was just thinking the other day, I was like, wow, I can't believe that so many of my friends, and I'm talking about in my age group, and a lot didn't make it to 40 and some made it to 50, but I've lost a lot of friends even just in the past couple of years. Thank you. Yeah, it's been kind of rough not having my papa around because he was like a great influence on my life. And a great guy. But yeah, I was talking about the cigarettes, 10 years, but 30 years for alcohol. I thought once you stop drinking alcohol that your liver could kind of repair itself. Am I wrong about that? I thought that the liver could repair itself, but I thought like once you start messing up your lungs and stuff, I don't know. Am I right or wrong? You think I should do it, Empress Sahar? I want to do it. I want to just talk about how, and then I'm still gonna post about how my change came about by doing a G bomb. Some people think it's a recipe or think it's a diet, and it's not. It's just eating G bombs, eating greens, beans, onions, mushrooms, berries, and seeds. Just making sure you're incorporating that into your life. So so I don't understand how they're saying that people who drink alcohol are taking 30 years off their life. And I know a lot of people, I mean, they may look broke down, but they're still living. They're still living. Oh yeah, you definitely have to change your lifestyle. And you can't just sit up in the house and just sit back and do it all day long as something to pass time. I think again, everything in moderation. And I'm sorry to hear about your loss as well, Empress Flower, Boho Trans. True, cousin. True. Yeah, my dad is he wasn't looking good on around the holidays. And I hadn't seen him in a year. I hadn't really talked to him, but he wasn't looking good. Yeah, it is. And I'm shocked, because also since we're talking about health, also drinking can raise, I mean, it's another thing that can raise your triglycerides, which is making you a candidate for heart attacks and strokes. Oh, okay. I hear you, Boho. But wait a minute. I'm talking about your organs. I'm not talking about just looking broke down. Because my father looked broke down. And he dark. Real dark. Nigerian dark. So he has melanin. Major melanin. I hear you all day. Okay, Empress Sahar said alcohol is acidic and toxic to the body. So do you think that Empress Sahar or anyone else that want to answer the question as well, do you think that drinking is definitely worse on the body than smoking cigarettes? Because I hate cigarettes, and yes, I was a smoker. I stopped in March 24th, 2004. I was definitely a smoker, but not like I was like a smoker who was like a, sitting at the computer type thing, and back in the day having a cocktail. But I stopped drinking and everything else at one time, but I couldn't stop the cigarettes. I stopped the cigarettes a year later. Okay. You would say that they're equally harmful, Empress Sahar? I think so too. I mean, I'm thinking about all the stuff that's in cigarettes, all the toxic stuff that's in cigarettes. I was thinking that it would be about the same as far as we're talking about breaking down the body, though. Not just breaking down the pockets and breaking down the way you look. We're talking about like breaking down the body. But we're gonna keep it. Yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit, to touch a little bit on the health part of it. We don't have to go into like drugs and all that type of stuff like per se. Um, I'm sorry, I'm feeling like it's some lint on my hair. Yeah. The only thing I wanted to talk about as far as like in dealing with any type of medical drugs, I want to talk about like medicines, prescribed drugs that people are on. Not necessarily. I don't really want to talk about cocaine and all that type of stuff, but I did want to touch on the information as far as alcohol and cigarettes, because everything that you put into your body, and I talk about it all the time, everything that you put into your body is definitely coming out through your hair and your nails. So if you're having problems with your hair, your nails, your skin, your face, and all of that type of stuff, what you're putting into your body is what's definitely coming out. So if your hair is like super dry or whatever, you got to check some of the things that you're doing. you know we're talking about how to improve our lives. Basically, what can we do to add nutrients into our body, and then, okay, Empress Sahar, I see you. Both of us, cousin. Okay, everybody, definitely one thing I want to say is it's a negative free zone. We're going to be mindful of the things that everybody says, and we're going to respect one another during the chat period from now until 6 o'clock, while we're, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to deal with races. We're not going to deal with, it's a negative free zone. We're not going to talk about races. We're not going to talk about religion. We're not going to talk about sex. We're not going to talk about drugs. I mean, the drugs that we're talking about, I really want to talk about stuff to like enhance your body, or to not do, the stuff that you should not do, like as far as medications and stuff that can harm your body, that a lot of people are getting prescriptions for and not knowing the harm that it can do for their body. And one thing that I could talk about, and my cousin was talking about it the other day, you were talking about Jay, Star, talking about the anxiety thing. And that's something that I've been suffering from or dealing with, recovering from, and getting better with. Let me change the way I put my energy out here to the universe. And for people to say it so loosely and so freely, I agree with you, cousin, about people just not being able to cope with things, because I definitely was unable to cope with things. But also I had some other types of triggers going on inside of my mind that I could not control. So, you know, a lot of times people are just like, oh, like you said, they're going through a breakup. Oh, I'm having anxiety, or I'm feeling this kind of way. No, when you experience real anxiety and panic attacks, you will know it, and you will not be able to sit up here and say, oh, I'm going through anxiety. Trust and believe. You probably won't even get on camera. I've seen some people do some live videos of when they were having panic attacks, and it's nothing nice. But a lot of people are using it on their channel saying, oh, it was the depression. Oh, it was the anxiety. No, until you really suffer from depression or anxiety, you know, keep it real. I've noticed that a lot of big channels are always talking about it. And I'm not doubting that people are going through it, but it's just used very loosely now. And being a person that has suffered and still deals with it today without the use of medication. Thank you, universe. Thank you. Thank you. And Sahar, you know how I feel about it. It's a serious thing. I don't like for the word to be used loosely, you know, or mental health, period, because I've been dealing with it for a while. Okay. I see you, Boho. Yeah, coping skills, I definitely didn't have any when it came down to the anxiety. How do you cope with something that you never experienced before? I couldn't cope with being surprised, being too happy. I mean, this was stuff that just hit me. It wasn't nothing that was going on before. It wasn't nothing that I grew up with when it came down to the anxiety and the panic attacks. You could surprise me with something good, and I could sit back. My brother came here one time, and I hadn't seen him in about a year. And he came over here, and I had a massive panic attack. Massive. So it's good things. You know, I just couldn't cope with whatever. Let it be something about education. To this day, let it be something about education and my daughter. Coping skills. I'm texting, I'm calling, I'm hitting the principal up, I'm doing everything, I'm doing the most, I'm getting too excited, my heart starts hurting, my chest starts hurting, I get to the point where I can't breathe. Yeah, I'm still working on the coping skills part. I'm doing a lot better. I'm not running to the hospital every time. Thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate that. It's very serious. It's very, very serious. And the medications and stuff that they put out here. And like I said, you know, yeah, we don't have to talk about street drugs and stuff. These drugs that they're pumping into people, you know, for money, you know, for the insurance, all of them are working together. Everybody's trying to get some money. Now, supposedly the DEA is supposed to be coming down, and all the people that they've done experiments on, meaning they gave them an excessive amount of pills. Now all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, now that we've used them already, you know, let's go ahead and take it away. You know, let's take it away, so they could really be crazy, because their body is craving it now. And they're definitely, and I'm going to go into depth about it on my video, but there's definitely pills that I mean, a lot of people don't read fine print. A lot of people don't do the research. They just take the medication. I'm going to be honest. In the beginning, I was just like, I listened to what they said, and I was so desperate just to be well, just to be able to take care of my child, just to be able to take care of myself before my child was born. I was on lithium while I was pregnant with my child. I had to take lithium. If anybody remembers, the first thing I had ever heard about lithium was when Mike Tyson took lithium, and he was doing an interview with Robin Givens, and he was sitting up there looking like a fool. He was sitting up there. He just couldn't stop. He was just being super nice or whatever. It didn't do that for me. It didn't do that for me. He was sitting there looking crazy. I'm not going to say I wasn't looking crazy. I was doing more negative. He looked chilled. He looked chilled and crazy because he was sitting back letting her dog him out or whatever. But I was having the shakes. It kept my hands shaking. My hands, both of my hands. Yeah, that interview was crazy. He looked like and I was on it throughout my whole pregnancy. They took me off everything I was on, but they let me get on that. I would never suggest it. I'm just saying, be very mindful of the medications that they're giving you all. Side effects are real. I promise you, side effects are real. I'm good. It's not about getting down. It's not about being down. Like I said, I can have a panic attack from being too happy. I've learned how to control it over the years through therapy, you know, through talking to somebody about it, through doing different things, you know. But no, I'm not down. I'm not down. Matter of fact, it makes me hyped up. I'm too hyped up. I wish I could be, you know, milder. I need stuff to keep me calm down. So I try to do it through nutrition. Whatever they say relieves this, whether it's colors, certain colors are good for, that's why I started doing my beading, doing my waist beads, doing my I don't wear jewelry, but this is something I started doing, was like beads, and they all represent different things that I'm trying to do, and the colors represent different things, you know, that they help, like they help me to stay calm and not like snap off. Certain colors do. Certain ones are good for anxiety. They said that pink are good for anxiety. Hold on, y'all. I need a magnifying glass. Blue is supposed to help you be in harmony. Of course, connecting with the earth. Brown pills. Brown brown beads. Brown crystals. Brown. I got a big tiger's eye bracelet I made. A real tiger's eye. And I have tiger's eye chips on some of the bracelets. But I'm just showing you some of the different ways that you can deal with and how you can cope with like anxiety or depression. Different colors, you know, work. You were being disrespectful? Yeah, that's true. That's true. I agree about living a minimalist lifestyle. One thing I don't do is live above my means. If I had to sit back and stress out about bills or credit card bills and debt and all that type of stuff, I'd be a loose cannon. I probably would never sleep. I hate on money. But I'm able to definitely cope with buying myself special things, buying my daughter special things, Lucky special things or whatever. You know, do I want a new car? Yes, I do. For my 50th birthday, I really do. Is it really in the budget, or is it going to have me humping hard? I don't want to hump too hard. I'm about to be 50 years old in June. I've been humping hard for a very long time. Started off doing hair at 18. Started babysitting at 10. Started babysitting at 10. 2 kids. So I've always been a person who had to, you know, to hustle and stuff. Been out on my own since I was 18. So, yeah, keeping stress out of your lives, though, is definitely positive. You have to learn how to. And then dealing with social media, sometimes you have to turn it off. My daughter's 12. She'll be 13 soon. And like I said, I was giving her a day of beauty today. And she enjoyed it. And I'm not finished. I still have to hook up her hair. Yeah, she's going on 13. So what are some of the things that you all do? I mean, since we're talking about like anxiety, we're talking a little bit about depression or so. And this is not, you know, this is not dimming a light or whatever. This is shedding lights, you know, to maybe it's helping somebody that's watching and not talking in the live chat. What can I say? What are some of the things that you do or or things that you've heard of. Say maybe you don't have anxiety, maybe you haven't dealt with depression, but you know somebody that does. What are some of the things that you know have helped them to like calm down? Because see, mine went through the roof. I felt like jumping out the window because I just didn't know which way to go. And I'll share some of my ideals as well, and what's been helping me, especially after being off the medication. You know, drawing, that's good. That's definitely good. That's a bonus. Music helps. Sound waves. They have like actually on YouTube, they have different things that you can listen to. Jody Whitley is a good person. She has some nice stuff to help you if you have insomnia. You can listen to her, and listening to thunderstorms are good. Does anybody relax listening to thunderstorms? Yoga is very good, Darnie. Hold on. Yoga is really good. And you can do that at home. You don't have to leave the house to do it. Changing your environment could be good. But I'm going to be honest. I live downtown in a very affluent area. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful area. A tourist area. And that's when I was dealing with. That's when I first started dealing with it. I'm going to sound real crazy in a minute and tell y'all what I really think happened. Because I can't think of anything else that could have caused, the depression. Like I said, it had already been there. I don't know. Maybe I had been camouflaging it for a long time with taking, spirits and things, Welcome, Carolyn. Welcome, Empress. Therapy is definitely a bonus. Listening to Thunderstorm Stone Cold. I've been listening to thunderstorms for a very long time, and it always relaxes me. Living by the lakefront, being able to go and see an actual body of water I always go there when I'm feeling, kind of antsy. If I can make it out the house, if it's that bad, but it has not been that bad for a minute now. I still get the little, I still get shaken up. But as far as like a full-blown panic attack, it's been under control. I was talking about spirits. I didn't want to say just alcohol. I was saying, maybe I had the anxiety and stuff for a long time, but I didn't know it because it started coming on, which is funny, after I stopped everything that I was doing. After I stopped drinking and everything, just, even if it was just a drink like at night to go to sleep, or a drink, on the weekends with friends or whatever, when I cut all of that out, I thought my body was going to be better. And everything was going to be just great. And it seemed like I got sick after that. It seemed like things went downhill gradually after I stopped doing everything. Right. That's what I was saying about how I've always lived by the water. I make sure that where I live is by the water because I know what relaxes me. Even before I had anxiety, it's always been a thing that relaxes me. You said listen to George Michael. Hey, listen to the music, period. I like to dancing, moving around, walking. There you go, Boho. He was thinking the same thing. I guess because I look at food now more for its nutrients and stuff to help heal my body. So I don't know about that one. Karate is great. Karate it takes you out of your body. Isis became a purple belt. I stopped taking it when she became a yellow belt. So I took it for 2 years. Isis took it for 5-point-something years, and then they closed the dojo down. Karate definitely, because you have to be disciplined, mind, body, and soul. One person who was very disciplined up here was oh God, I forgot this one guy's name. Oh, what is his name? He has a book out that I used to read. He was a master though. But of course, Bruce Lee, was fabulous. Not just body wise, not just ability wise, but mind wise. He was brilliant. Oh, it's cool. Definitely. Whatever works for people. Whatever works. Yeah, karate was good. Different things work for different people. You got to see what works for you. Because all I wanted to know for a long period of time was like, why do I keep having people in my life that tell me that they dealt with anxiety? Oh, I dealt with that before, and then they didn't have it anymore. It just went away. And I just kept asking, well, why won't mine just go away? What is the problem? I'm gonna be honest, changing some of the intake of things or adding things to my diet that I hadn't had before. I think it's helping me with sleep. The only thing that's really going to help me seriously with the anxiety is to stop having fear and to stop stressing about things I don't have control over. It's easy to say, but very hard to do. Laughing, absolutely. Celery, yes. Celery is definitely a good one. Doing word searches, anything that just keeps you in the presence. Celery is definitely good. And laughter, I didn't even see you say laughter. Um, yes, laughter has helped me through a lot of panic attacks. I laugh now a lot just to stay okay. I could be having a bad day, but if somebody is around that can make me laugh, or if I could watch something that makes me laugh, I'm be honest, I watched this little cartoon. It might be for a couple minutes. It comes on this guy on YouTube. It's called Lil Ron Ron. And Lil Ron Ron is a trip. And I swear, I'll watch it over and over again. Another thing that helps me is, for some reason, I guess because I always wanted like a lot of children. Not a lot, but, I wanted multiples. And I watch little kids growing up with their parents. I'll watch like a couple that's pregnant and then they have their baby and I'll follow them. It's two people that I follow like that. And I've been watching their kids since they were in the womb. So for some reason, I just feel a connection and it just gives me energy. It gives me life and it makes me feel like, the kids are innocent. So it helps you to relax and calm down and chill. I love laughing too, Empress Sahara. And I know you do because you always be tripping on some of the things I be saying. Oh my God. Yes. Medea is good. You are. Yeah, stressing over stuff that we don't have any control over. And I swear all the time I say, I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna calm down. But let something come through. When my computer systems got hacked in November and back to back every day for at least a whole month, things were like awry. It was just going crazy. They kept getting into my accounts and stuff. It was like a domino effect. I didn't know what to do. I really was stressed, and the only control I had over the situation was to keep changing passwords, update my antivirus, contact the places that they had tried to get, like they tried to get a hold to my money, which got me cut off of. I was using a Square Card reader, and somebody was able to get my information. And instead of the money that if I take credit cards, instead of the money that was supposed to go directly into my bank, they had made it seem as though I ordered a card. I live in Chicago. They lived in New York. They was having a card sent to them. If I wouldn't have been on my emails and on my stuff, and had everything checked out, I would have been messed up because they were about to get a card, and any credit card you know, monies that I would have accepted would have went to that card. And I didn't even, I mean, anyway, let me calm down. I don't want to talk about that no more. That was, that was crazy. Okay. I don't have anything to say about that one. I don't like, well, okay. Let me just, let me, right. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to breathe. I'm going to breathe. Isis, would you pass me the nail buffer? The pink nail buffer that's right here? Yes, Empress Sahar, it is. And you know what? I have crystals for that. Sometimes I keep a crystal in my top, or I keep my pouch real close by, because you never know when you're gonna pass me just the pink thing so I can buff my nail. That's purple, Isis, but I'll take it. Give me both of them then. I don't see no pink. It should be another one inside the basket. It's not. It's not a pink one in there, Isis? It's not another one of these in there? No, it's only purple. Well, maybe Lucky ate it. So you, I guess we can change the flow, change the direction a little bit. Yes, Empress Sahar. Isis has her little altar hooked up, and she goes in there and shuts the door. And next thing I know, she's out of it. She's been working with her third eye. She's been working with her chakras. I can do a video about them. I don't know if a lot of people are interested in that, but I could do a video about it, about crystals, because I keep crystals and been using them for a very long time. A very, very long time. I'm sorry if y'all hear me buffing my nails. It's just bothering me. It sounds super loud to me. Yeah, I'll do a video about it, because it's more than just like a 10-minute conversation to talk about it, to even break it down to anyone. I didn't learn it in 10 minutes or so. Thank you. I've been wearing it a lot, and I have a million scarves, and I just find myself stuck on a few cute ones. But I probably have a lot more that I need to utilize. I don't know, it's just something about blue and pink here lately, even though purple is my color. But let's see. If it wasn't positive, I wouldn't be doing it. And I don't think Empress Sahar would be doing it either. One thing I've been talking about it being a negative free zone this whole time. So trust and believe. If it wasn't positive, I wouldn't have one sitting by me right now. And if I had on something that I could hold it with, I would have it normally sitting in my heart, in my chest area. Right. It's definitely positive. I mean, crystals come from the earth. Crystals come from the earth. It's not like, I mean, they do have man-made stuff, but I buy the real deal. I'll probably do a video about it, but you can also, there's a lot of videos probably already up on YouTube about crystals. They have books on it. You can, if you have like a Kindle or iPad or something, I download books on my iPad. I didn't even know you were still in here, Sean. Emperor, I did not know you were still in here. Thank you for joining back in the chat. Yes, I do a lot. like I said, you should drink half your body weight, and you should drink it at room temperature. So yeah, I do. I mean, I do green smoothies and this. This is all you'll see me with, a green smoothie and this. Even before I was doing green smoothies or smoothies, period, most of mine are, I mean, I keep a green vegetable in mine at all times. I still wasn't a soda drinker. I still wasn't a milk drinker. Just a lot of stuff I stopped doing like as a teenager. And when I became an adult and started living on my own, it was just like, okay, this is not going to be in my house. This is not going to be in my house. You know, I eliminated a lot of things that my mother, you know, had in the house at all times. I said, matter of fact, when I left her house, that's when I was able to say, no more red meat, period, point blank. And I was at the age of, 18. But yeah, you should be able to find, Journey, you should be able to find, you should find some information about crystals online. You can Google crystals. They'll tell you the meaning of different ones. I have a dictionary here with all the pictures of different crystals. So I can kind of know what it is that I want to get when I do go to my place where I purchase my crystals from. You know, I don't know. You know, some people freak out when you talk about stuff like that. So I don't know. I want to do a video about it and not really care about what people have to say, because if there's anything negative, I'm gonna delete it anyway. But yeah, people, things that they don't have like a lot of knowledge about, they think is weird or, you know, crazy or whatever. All I drink is green smoothies. I haven't purchased juice since long before my daughter was born. The only kind of juice that I did used to intake was juice that I would make myself from my juicer. But since I started doing smoothies, I get more nutrients in me and I less waste of product, meaning produce, by doing smoothies. The juicer was hard to clean, so and it seemed like I had to use way more produce to make juice. So now I just do the smoothies and I get everything, all the pulp that used to be gone from, you know, me doing it. Just took too much work to make juice, and it's just a lot easier, and I feel like I get more nutrients doing the smoothies. I get everything. I'm not throwing away anything. Empress Sahar, what would you say? Would you say that I'm not sure if you, I'm pretty sure you probably juiced before, but do you think that it's more nutrients being saved with juicing, with doing the smoothies as opposed to juicing? Because see, a lot of people will use the pulp to make different things, which you can make baby food from it. You can make carrot cake if you if you juice a lot of carrots. So when you look at my refrigerator, when I say this is all that we have, you know, we have like a container. I was definitely doing the Brita thing. Somebody told me that the Brita wasn't good, but I do have a thing on my faucet I need to change. The one in the shower was just changed. I think water just regulates your body better. I'm not going to say it makes your hair grow faster, but if you haven't been accustomed to doing it, I mean, just think how grass grows when you keep it watered. Think how plants grow when you keep it taken care of with water. I look at our hair as nature. I look at it like trees. I look at it like plants. I look at it like the grass. It has to be watered. It has to be properly, nourished. Yeah. That's why, yeah, I like the smoothie thing. August will be my second year with the smoothies and not touching the juicer at all. Way too much work cleanup wise for me. And then throwing away all the pulp and stuff if you're not using it. Now, some people that have cold pressed juicers or whatever, maybe, that's expensive, but maybe that's good, cold pressed juice. But I have a NutriBullet, paid about $55 for it. It was on no, it was on clearance. But they're still selling them. So I don't know why it was on clearance, but I got it for $55. And it's been running smoothly. I probably just need to replace the blade or whatever, and that's not expensive. Okay, Boho says I've been that she's been blending up the lemon peels and the kiwi peels, etc. Thanks for reminding me about kiwi, because I have some in the refrigerator I need to use. Empress Sahar, I made some more broccoli soup. I made a bigger pot 2 days ago. On Saturday, I made Friday. Friday, I made the soup. Today's just Sunday. I made the broccoli and mushroom soup again. My daughter was like, I like this better than the tomato soup and the lentil soup. Welcome, Mabel. Now, that's comfort food. You know, a good comfort food. The, soups, different soups, when you make it yourself. Because it doesn't have all the sodium as opposed to when you buy it from the store. No, Emperor Shine, hopefully you will have healthy dreadlocks. Let's start off with healthy first. Health is number one. The length is really not important. You want to make sure it stays on your head. The length, I mean, that's can you keep the length on your head? You know, are they in good shape? Are they thinning out? Are they coming out from the roots, you know? Okay, Boho, I appreciate that. I'll write that down because I haven't really been messing with peels, but okay. You said you did the lemon peels and kiwi. I like putting kiwi in my smoothies too, but cucumbers are good to put in smoothies. Blueberries I love. I swear by blueberries. Kale is my number one thing. Y'all know I talk about the same thing when it comes down to smoothies. A little half a banana. Definitely got to have my seeds. Got to have my flax seeds. Empress Sahar. Is that day still in here? And Mabel, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I don't think I gave you enough. I saw you when you came in. I said, hey, but I didn't say hey. But welcome to the live chat. Thank you for coming in. That's something I've never had. The seeds, that is, as far as guava seeds. I never knew. I don't know. I've never knew. What is it? What are the nutrients for the guava seeds? I know who's not here. Yanni is not here. And I've gotten used to your pa not being here, but Yanni's been coming in lately. Oh, and please, I'm going to say it again for those who just came in. Please check out the description box at the end, or check out the description box on any of my videos. I do want to do a video. Please, you all. I want to do a video slide like I did. If you haven't seen it, make sure you check it out. I want to do a video slide, just the pictures of everybody. Not everybody, of course, but the people that send me pictures that are on my channel. I want to do a picture of you all. Do a slideshow on you all. So please, by any means, you can hit me through email, hit me through Messenger. If you have my phone number, you can send it via text. That's it. I hope you all will do that for me. And hopefully you've seen that. If you haven't seen the video, I hope you check it out. And please share it. Share my videos, you all. My subscribers have been crawling. My subscriptions have been crawling. I can't get to 5K for nothing in the world. I mean, help me out a little bit if you have any other social media, or if you have anybody else that we're dreadlocks, that's into nutrition, that you just think would be interested in the channel, just, share it. Share it. These streams might be too drastic for most people because of the length of time. Maybe just share a video. At the end of all my videos, I always have like different videos that people can click on at the end, usually like 3 videos. So you can share one of those videos. Usually it's videos that I want to put out here more or that needs to be seen more. So please. Oh, no problem, Mabel. I appreciate you being here, Empress. Vitamin A, okay. And that's for the guava seeds. For anybody that's watching this on television and can't see the actual live chat, that was one of the things that was mentioned, that you can eat guava seeds and it's high in vitamin A. We went over a few things already for anybody that just came into the chat. We talked a little bit about prescriptions, things that's good for your body, ways to get over anxiety, as opposed to just like taking medication, because that's just basically, like they've been saying forever, it's just a Band-Aid. It's not going to cure the problem. It'll help ease the anxiety, it'll help ease the pain a little bit. But it's an inside job. You really got to work on yourself, and you got to work on coping skills. You have to work on getting to the core of what happened. The crazy thing with me is, and I don't know, it all depends on what level you're on and where you are mentally. But I feel like certain things can be transferred. That's why I'm a very strong believer in, if I've been around negative energy or whatever, in smudging myself with sage, or cleansing, should say, with sage, smudging my house is somebody, which I rarely allow people into my home. But let's just say I had to have some work done or something, and I didn't feel the energy of the person that came by or whatever. I believe in definitely using like sage, but I feel like energy and stuff is transferred, which is another reason why I said this is a negative free zone, because as soon as some negativity come in, it's like a domino effect. You know what I'm saying? But we can mask it. We can block it, or we can sit back and let it ruin us, So it's just a matter of learning how to cope with it. But I do feel like, because I can't think of one thing, people say with PTSD, you can say, oh, well, this happened to me and that happened to me. I can't think of anything seriously negative that happened to me, besides the fact that somebody I was dealing with that I didn't know had massive panic attacks, and they were around me. And at that time, I wasn't protecting myself. I wasn't into my crystals the way that I am again now. I had been into them before. I wasn't into my spiritual being as much. And I believe that it left them and transferred to me. Now, that may sound crazy to some people, but that person, and I know for sure, hasn't had any problems with the anxiety. And I started to remember some of the things that they used to do, and I was like, that's what that was. And then all of a sudden, they didn't have it anymore. And I felt like it was transferred. Does anybody get what I'm saying? Or does anybody, am I sounding crazy? Or do you think it can possibly happen that way? Because I can't think of anything traumatic. A lot of times anxiety is fear. And a lot of times it comes from trauma. So, again, I feel like it was transferred. Thank you, Empress Sahar. So I'm not as crazy as some people may think. Yeah, I'm very careful with where I travel, and when I say travel, just where I go, period. I'm not talking about outside of Chicago or outside the States. I'll go anywhere. Don't get it twisted. But like being around different groups of people, I'm very, very funny, and keeping my hair covered is another thing that I do or tend to do out in public. Yeah, Mabel, it's deep, but that's what I feel because that person doesn't have, and I see this person to this day, and they don't have a problem with it, and they watched me go through, you know what, before they even told me that. Oh, the reason why I'm able to deal with you having anxiety is because I've been in a mental hospital for it before, and I took Thorazine, and I took this, and I took that, and then I decided I couldn't take no more of it, and so I left the hospital, and I didn't know that like in the beginning of when I had it. Otherwise, I would have pushed that person to the curb a long time ago. But to this day, I haven't seen them. I would say just one time to this day did I see them like freaking out after it's happened to me. And it wasn't really like a freak out, like a panic type thing. It was more like something is not feeling right, in the area. Let me just holler at you. Let me talk to you, in case anything happens, you can call the police or whatever. It was just something unique. It was a unique thing. It was something different that I had never seen them do before. Or, they never called me like that before. So, yeah, that's it. That's my story. But yeah, it's easy to say live a stress-free life. It's hard if we're feeding our bodies, especially social media can shut that down. Television, commercials, magazines, news, a lot of that stuff can shut it down for you. Seriously. That's why you got to find what works for you. What works for me might not. Same thing when we talk about hair. What works for me may not work for you. You got to find your thing. You got to find your thing that works for whatever it is. Whether it's growing healthy hair, healthy eating, healthy living. Healthy living is living a stress-free life. Healthy living is getting your proper rest. Something that I've fortunately been able to do lately. I went to sleep the other day with my glasses on. You know what? It's so funny that you said that, Boho, because Boho said, I don't even own a TV because I sense negative energies from it. My cousin that was just online, I don't think I know at her other apartment, she didn't have a television. And I was just like, wow, that's weird, But when I really, really thought about it and I talked to other people, like this one guy was like, man, I done read so many books since I stopped watching television. And the influence that television has, even on my child right now. I mean, it's a good thing because, well, I can get to YouTube and everything on my TV and everything. And I need to see things big, massively. I can do it on my computer as well. But the influence that some of the stuff on like YouTube and regular television has like on children as well as ourselves, a lot of women won't even be natural. A lot of women won't because they've been brainwashed by the television, by ads, by thinking that natural is not beautiful. And then some of the natural that they show is like not our natural. Some of the natural is like, okay, if you have like a really, really, really curly, nice, bouncy texture to your hair or whatever, it's not, you're not seeing people on there that have dreadlocks, free-form dreadlocks, or anything like that. Not often, especially not with women too. So a lot of women, they could be super beautiful and have beautiful, beautiful natural hair, but will slap a wig on in a hot second. I've seen, matter of fact, one of my favorite YouTubers, I love her hair. I love her children's hair. It's one of the people I was telling you about that I watch, when I'm going through whatever. I like to watch them because it relaxes me. She has beautiful hair. And she wears a wig all the time. All the time. I think that a lot of people are influenced by it, big time. Welcome, Empress Deanna. Wow. That's good. A lot of kids that I went to school with, especially Asians, because we had a nice mixture of people, they didn't own televisions. And then we always wondered why the curve was, we worked on a bell curve. Whatever the highest grade was, we didn't really have no bell curve because it was always somebody that got 100. And that's because the only TV they would watch if they had to was for current events. They wasn't watching television. They were on a regular studying, practicing martial arts or doing something constructive as opposed to television. And television today, to me, is just crazy. It really is. The influence. I mean, you see one person and you like, okay. And then you look at another person, it's like, okay, everybody, now all of a sudden everybody want body surgery. At first, just having our natural bodies were okay. Once you get to a certain age, certain things might change a little bit. But not everybody wants to have surgery. Some type of surgery. I want to transfer the fat from my stomach to my backside. The most surgery I've had, and probably the last surgery that I will have, and I'm going to put that out in the universe, was my C-section with my daughter, which has rendered me scar tissue, and I don't think I would ever have a flat lower belly, because of it. But I'm okay with that. It was a wonderful trade-off. It was a wonderful blessing. Even though she works my nerves being a tween sometimes, she's a good girl. But yeah, television does influence a lot of these young people into thinking that, oh, I should have not just young kids, us, women, grown women. I don't have hips like that. I don't have a chest like that. I don't have this. I don't have that. And, we get all twisted. Absolutely, Empress Deanna. Education has always been number one in my household now, and when I was growing up. Yes, for life. For life, Ade. C-section means mommy punch. Instagram, yeah, Instagram. I like it for certain people that I know, but the pictures and stuff, the filters, all of that, you don't know what's real, what's not real, what's you have a 5-inch waist and 50-inch hips. I mean, it's possible, but how many people do you see like that? Right. Some of the pictures are Photoshopped, but a lot of people are having surgeries too, and it's a lot of places that you can go that let you make payments. A lot of people, I've known people that have gone out of the country to have surgery, and they have documented it or stay in the States. And I've seen the consequences of having. Now, I'm definitely not to shame anybody if they're thinking about doing it. If you're thinking about doing it, by all means, you got to do what pleases you. I'm just saying, for me, is things that I would like to change. I would like to change my vision, but I'm too scared to have surgery. I don't want to have. I hope that this can be resolved without surgery. I just feel like unnecessary surgery is just like, especially when you start like doing surgery, just for cosmetic reasons, because everybody else have big hips or a big, chest or something like that. If they only knew the back problems that come along with that, being a person that is that. Right. Absolutely. It makes you think that you need to have a certain body type to wear outfits and stuff. Lucky going crazy. Oh, wow. Okay, y'all hear that? Boho was saying that her and her sister found an app that they used on clothing websites, and everybody was shaped the same. That would be funny to see a picture of me like with an app to change my whole That would be cute just to see. But I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay with just knowing that I'm not a walking heart attack or stroke right now. I'm okay that I can go outside today by myself without feeling the need to have another adult with me because of fear. One thing at a time, 1 second at a time for me. You tried the app. Oh, yeah, I know my phone probably wouldn't work at all. I just got a regular Android, so I wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah, I would want to just see what it would look like, but it wouldn't make. I mean, I don't have the money anyway to do that. Hold on 1 second, you all. Isis, did you have something in the oven? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You grabbed. Oh my gosh, you've been in my mind today for real. iPhone 11. Yeah, they can have that one. I'm not saying if somebody gave me one that I wouldn't take it. I'm just saying I could spend that 1,000 plus on something else. Now, if somebody gifted me one, by all means, I would have it. And if they help pay that bill, because I'm on a little $35 a month budget bill. I don't do a whole lot on my phone. A lot of people, that's funny. Wait a minute. Where is everybody else? It's just me and you, Bob. It's 9 people in here. 8 people besides Boho. Please join in the chat. It's already we only got 10 minutes left. Okay, well let me go ahead and put this out here again for the 9 people that are in here. Okay, Ade, you already know. Send me a picture if you want to. If you want to be a part of it, it's sooner than later. Boho, please, Empress Sahar, please, Empress Sahar. I know you have some beautiful pics. I know you all do. The guys that are in the room, please, all my information is in the description box. I really would love to put together a video just of us, especially anybody that's new or people that have been my emperors and empresses that's been rocking with me for a long time. March will be 10 years since I've had this channel. March will be 10 years. So that would be something like really cool just to, put up for this being the beginning of my 10th year. And I still only it's people that have had channels for 2 to 3 years that have millions of subscribers. And I'm sitting up there crawling one at a time. Please share the videos, whatever videos I put out that you feel appropriate to share that may have touched you in a way or helped you in a way. Please, by all means, share the videos. And also send me your information. Some of you all, I have your information. Like I said, the only change is instead of the 5 o'clock breaking, because we could be in the middle of a conversation, then break and say, well, everybody give their information, to the other social media that they want attention to. Just send me the information. I'm going to put it on probably in the description or definitely in, what's the other? And YouTube has a thing too now. Welcome, Damali. Yeah, we're about to end the chat. Locks. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Why did they tried to block that? A picture of I want it to be a lock or natural hair. I want it to focus on hair. I want it to be about hair. So if you have natural hair, if you have dreadlocks, if you have manicured locks, or if you have freeform, it doesn't matter. I want to focus on natural hair. No matter what the style, just natural hair. Please, and as soon as possible, because if I can get this done like in the next day or so, depending on the amount of pictures, all I need is like a picture or 2 of each one of you all, so I can have at least 20 to 40 pictures, so it could be about 10 minutes long. What you just said, I don't know why it tried to block. It asked me if I want to show it or hide it. When you said, I don't know, it was crazy because all you said was I'll share your video on my channel, one that is very special to me. That would be so nice. Thank you, Boho. But I don't know why YouTube just asked me if I want to show or hide that. That's crazy, but anyway, it's getting towards the end of the chat, and that went by fast. When you send your pictures, also send. Oh, I was saying that YouTube has a new thing that all you have to do is you should be able to click on the person's in the live chat or whatever, or in the comments. I don't know if it's just comments. I did it in comments, and you can click on the person who left a comment. You can click on their picture or whatever, or the little letter that they use. You know, some people just use their initial, and it would show you their channel. So even if you leave a comment down below, people are able to click on your to find out what your channel is. But I do want to put it in the community post or put it in the description box. And then that way when people read the description box is there, they don't have to watch the whole chat or be like, well, let me find 5 o'clock or whatever. A lot of people don't even know that I do that at 5 o'clock. So just to keep things, you know, running smoothly, just send it to me and I'll send out community posts of it as often as possible. Let me know when you do it, Boho. That would be nice. I'm very interested in finding out which one you like the most. Thank you, Sahar, for coming in. I really appreciate you. Send me your picture. Send me your picture through Messenger or via Telly. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna get ready to end this live chat. Look, you wanna come say bye-bye? You wanna come say bye? Come on, you come say bye-bye. Come on. Lucky wants to say bye. Come on. Come here. Come on. Come here, Lucky. Everybody, make sure you enjoy the rest of this week. Have a stress-free week. In the evening, stress-free. Oh, thank you, Boho. Thank you so much. Okay, thanks, Empress Sahar. Mabel, I want to see a picture. Contact me. I'm on Instagram, everything. I'm on all social media, Snapchat, everything. Send me a picture, though. Thank you, everybody, for making this chat what it is. Even as it's small, it's a small, intimate group. Yes, I would love to have millions of subscribers, but then I wouldn't be able to respond to my core people that have been rocking with me for a minute, or even people that just, you know, are new that need to say something or want to say something. But I still would love to have millions of people. Don't get it twisted. See you. Bye, day. Thank you all. Thank you for making a chat. And it went so fast. Say bye, Lucky. Say bye. Say, Mommy got to finish up with Isis and give me a bath now. Okay. Cool. Yeah, because you know it gets, I need to get him a raincoat though. Yeah. Oh, so the snowsuit. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I'm definitely going to check that out. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being in this live chat. Send me the pictures. Watch out for my next video. I will be talking. I have 3 things on my list that I want to talk about this week. So hopefully I'll be able to put out 4 videos this week. If y'all help me, I will have 4 videos out this week. And please, by all means, again, you don't have to share the live chats because somebody's going to see 2 hours and be like, oh, no, I'm not even about to start that. Send them like videos that, you know, people got short attention spans. I know I do. A 10-minute video, a 15-minute video, or lower. You know, just share videos that may have helped you. Period. Thank you all. Peace and love. Have a good night. So.